Hi viewers, I've had a few of you ask in the comments, should I be buying silver and gold right now with the prices as high as they are? Now I'm sure many of you are aware of what happened recently, the surge in demand for the shiny metals and causing massive online queues with the bullion dealers and the Royal Mint, and I'm sure you guys probably had the same in the States. Now I wish the answer to that question was straightforward, but it really isn't. There is no definitive answer, but I will cover some of those reasons with you in this video. Now I think it was Mark who asked, one of the people that asked about should he be buying right now, and he said he's thinking that he should go along the lines of more collectibles, which some of these are, rather than just pure bullion coinage. And now that is, that is a sensible point. That is an avenue that you could take while the prices are so high. That is, of course, if the premium is reflected, if it's not some silly premium. Now, there was another video from Steady Stacker, who's just bought a fractional Canadian maple, and he wasn't too happy that he'd bought at the high. But I commented that if you were buying at $1,200 all the way up to $2,400, then you haven't done anything wrong, because some people have only just got in now to the gold, and if you split that average over the time period, and he is a veteran stacker, has been buying a long time. If you average that cost out over that time frame, then it doesn't matter that you bought at the high really at all. None of us can really predict the dips, which obviously the one has just happened. Annoyingly, we can't predict those dips. Well, let's start by covering those who are new to silver and gold. So you haven't got any stack, or you've got a very little bit of silver and gold. Let's start with those first. Is it a good idea to be buying now? Well, as long as you are intending to hold these for a decade or more, then I don't see that that's a problem buying now, because I'm sure in 10 years time it will be worth even more. I mean, I can't guarantee that, but so if you are intending to hold that for long term as a savings plan or a pension maybe, or whatever, then yes, go ahead and buy, but don't go all out buying hundreds of ounces just because you think it's going to be higher next week. Just keep calm and keep stacking, but keep it steady, steady purchasing. Lots of us in the community have seen people over the years who've literally seen a dip and gone out and bought hundreds and hundreds of ounces, or even thousands, and then of course what did it do after that? Kept on dropping. So just keep it steady, like Steady Stacker. Keep it steady, and then you'll be okay, as long as you are thinking of it as a long-term plan. Now, for those of you who've been stacking a few years, maybe 5 years, 4 or 5 years, and you've already got a smallish holding of silver and gold, well, you've done well, because obviously it's gone up in them 4 or 5 years. So because you already have a holding, you can be a little bit selective, and you can wait for the dips. I mean, they don't always come around, so it is a kind of a gamble. But historically, silver does have some significant dips. I mean, that isn't to say that those dips are going to be carrying on, but obviously we did just have, you know, a reasonable dip. So those of you who already have a little bit of a holding, you can be a bit more selective. Don't think to yourself it's going to go up to $60 next week and go all out and buy, you know, 500 ounces, because it may not. So you can be a bit more selective once you already have some holdings. And now on to those who've been stacking a long time. Well, really the same thing applies to those people, doesn't it? You know, if you've been stacking for years, then you know you can wait for the dips and set some money aside, whether it's in a bank account or in cash, and set it aside, and then when you see a dip you can take advantage, as and I know many of you do that. I've yet to take advantage. I'm holding out just to see if there's another slightly bigger dip, but I have got money set aside to purchase. I mean, I could be wrong. It could you know, carry on up. Like we said, it's not, we can't predict it. We can only go on really historic data or personal opinions. So anyway, that hopefully that covers, you know, those who have been around a long time, those new to the shiny metals, and those who have been stuck in a little while. They are, of course, my personal opinions, and as always, you know, with all these videos regarding the markets, you know, I invite you to put your thoughts down in the comments so others can make their own decisions based on your opinions, your experiences. Anyway, for those who are hanging around to see a bit of shiny, I will get on to that in just a second, but I do have a package in the mail from my buddy Silverfinger, and this is going to make for a very exciting video. Not this video, but stay tuned to find out what is in this package. Anyway, on to the shiny. For those of you who didn't see the late Princess Diana coin that I bought this year, I think, and considerably less than spot today. Got a feeling actually I bought that one at the same time from the LCS, the commemorative of the independence of the United States. It seems weird, doesn't it, seeing a 1 crown under his effigy, but that's because it's from the Isle of Man. That was a very silent burp I did there, by the way. Wall Street Bets, Silver Round. Obviously you can see the Britannia and the Robin Hood, which I'm sure you've all seen, and many of you have the whole series, and the Maltese Cross. Very nice finish on these coins, I must say. Very nice indeed. And the 2025 Sovereign, the Coronation Sovereign with the crowned King Chuck, the King Charles Royal Cipher, and I think it's showing up in today's video how coppery they look in comparison to the pure gold coins like the Royal Cipher and the 2 Georgian Dragon coins, 2024 and 25. So yeah, I'm keeping calm and I'm still hoping for a bit more of a dip, but like I said, I could be wrong. But I'm gonna try and keep calm and keep stacking, and let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye.